Hello there, everybody. So HeroicLegend here. We are playing some Yu-Gi-Oh, but again, it is December, so we're trying to be joyful, folks. Now, because I know this video will not be long enough, I'm going to build a deck to show you what my plan is, similar to this. But yeah, event deck's gonna have to go away. Sorry. So, oh, what's this again? I think this was the one that Jammer made. Yeah, it was. I can tell by these two. But I've also been my attempt to make a real toxic thing. But honestly, I have no fun, so. So, deck profile, and then we're going to build a deck too. First off, Sacred Gods of Horus. This is my deck that is exactly playground mentality. It's a 55 card deck. Our whole goal is to be cool. We want to get out the Sacred Beasts, or the God cards, or both, if possible. I've had, actually, Ra surrounded by the Sacred Beasts at one point. And of course, we're using alternate arts, because the alternate arts are cool. So, what is this deck? What does it do? We are running a Morganite, Horus engine, to hopefully help us get stuff. We have 2 copies, although I've been considering upping it. We have 2 copies of Songs of Coming. Technically, I should only have 1 of Time Tearing, but I do like the idea of sending this away for stuff. And I do want to also draw it if possible. I mean, I suppose if I really wanted to, I could just go boom, boom, you know? But I also want the chance to draw it for just in case, so I could just use Songs of Coming to search out Guilt Gripping. Plus, if I have this in the graveyard, I can just send back my Time Tearing. Anyway, what is the goal of this deck? We want to either bring out the gods to finish it, or the Sacred Beasts. Because they're all big old beady beaters. Except for Uriah and Cypher. They're not that big of beady beaters. Although Uriah does get some points with, if they got rid of my Awakening of the Sacred Beasts and such like that. I did have more of an idea to make Uriah more useful and stay on the field longer, although Uriah is kind of needing Haman's help, so the whole goal of this deck is to just be that. It should just be cool, you know? We got the Summoning and Beckoning Beasts. We put in 2 copies of Phantasmal Summoning and Dark Summoning. We have 3 copies of Morgana, the Witch of Eyes. Of course, we have the 1 Crystal Beast and the Rainbow Bridge to help search out either Fallen Paradise or Mound of the Bound. We have, I'll explain some of the other cards later. We, of course, have the Horus engine to help enable stuff like throwing away Rainbow Bridge, or even Songs of Coming, or even the other Time Tearing for things like that. It's also just good draw, you know, so we have 3 and 3. I did consider dropping it down, but like replacing it with other stuff, just of course we have each of the Horus monsters. We have 1 copy of each of the gods and 1 copy of each of the Sacred Beasts. We have 2 copies of Ball, because Ball is funny. We have 1 copy of the Phantasm version of Ravioli, because, you know, haha, no you. 2 of Guardian Slimes, because we want to try to get out Egyptian God Slime. 1 Ancient Chant, because it's searchable. Greater Polymerization and Mutiny in the Sky, will explain in about a moment. Of course, everyone knows what Mound of the Bound does for those who don't. Level 10 and higher monsters on the field cannot be targeted or destroyed by card effect. This doesn't just go for my monsters, it goes for my opponents as well, so I have to be careful with Mound. But Fallen Paradise protects our Sacred Beasts. Also, we get to draw 2 if we have them out. Or if we have out Armatan. Tam. There was actually a card related to, yeah, the Dimension Fusion Destruction. Banish from your hand, field, and or graveyard fusion materials that are mentioned, blah blah blah. You can then special summon fusion monster, and you take no battle damage. I thought about adding this card, but it's way too situational, even with the assistance of Predaplant. Also, I don't want to banish them. I want to be able to like still get them out, which is why I also have Greater Poly in here, because I can summon, you know, and blah blah blah, and it can't be destroyed by card effects. And if it attacks defense position, so which means I can get out either Armioli, And then I could bring out army only the first. Yeah. But I like the defense piercing a little bit better. That way they just can't, you know, stall me out. So super army only with 10k, just damage. Mutiny in the Sky, however, is for one of the other fusion potentials we have here, which is also why we have Super Poly. But I'll get to those stuff in a second. We have one Cerulean Skyfire. I only put in the one because I felt like... Well, I know Uriah has his trap card, the Hyper Blaze, which, you know, and once per battle when an attack is clearly involving Uriah, I can send one trap from my hand or deck to graveyard, and its attack and defense becomes the number of face-up trap. Blah, blah, blah. Oh, actually, this is not a bad one to put in either. I'm gonna make the risk and put in one of these. Because I believe... Yeah, Dark Beckoning Beast can just grab this. So we're gonna craft one. I know I should probably have one of each of... I think Ravioli also has a... Well, I think we got his. Yeah, his would be this, the Raviel. I would consider, you know, Soul Crossing, or I'm sorry, Breaking of the Ruin God, or Slither's Revive Sky God. Nah. Oh, and then of course Ra's friggin' lure of like good things like Blaze Cannon and such. But I'm not doing that. I don't think well, let me save real quick. Right. So we've made okay, minor changes. So again, we have the Cerulean Skyfire and now the Hyper Blaze, which can help out. That means if I throw away, I don't remember if this can bring out Haman. It doesn't. But I can bring out... Well, there was a card that says I could, you know... And actually, Hyperblaze works with Rainbow Bridge as well. So... There's that's another case to be made for the card itself, I guess. If I have Uriah, Uriah's become a little bit more useful now. Did I not see a card that's like, if they're in the graveyard, you can get them back, or am I dumb? No. Oh, from your graveyard, yeah. So actually, I can use Hyperblaze to... Hyperblaze might be worth putting in at 2, actually. Because I can get them from the graveyard, which means I'm not scared of throwing them away now. And with the ability to throw away a Rainbow Bridge as well. I could make some more plays. I could just straight up go into 60, because there's 5 less cards, whatever. We have a lot of you know what? We're doing it. We're beefing this bad boy up to 60. This is a fun deck. What do I mean by that? What do I mean by this is a fun deck? This is a deck that I literally play for the whole purpose of I want to have fun. I want to just do fun things. I want to be cool, air quotes, right? Ew! Just realized I forgot to dust this. What do you do? You know, having her is not... Actually, yeah, we'll put into your finish, because it goes with the deck theme. Batch generate cards not own. My dust! Eh. I like this better now. I feel... I'm so happy I looked. Alright, so, polymerizations and such. Why are these here? So, I have... I have a lot of Fiend cards. I could put them back from, I think, Banish 2? Okay, from the graveyard. So if I didn't banish Summoning Beast or any of the Summoning Beasts, or even Phantasmal, I could put them right back into the deck and bring out Loose. And I could put Loose in the left-right, or rightmost, leftmost or rightmost. And then I could start protecting at least one of my cards. So I could, that's better protections for Ra, and it's also just a really cool card. I like it. I think it's kind of neat. And then target one card your opponent controls and send one fairy or one fiend or fairy from your deck to your graveyard. If you do, destroy that card. And I could do that. It has so much synergy with the deck, right? Of course, we have one Garuga and one Mud Dragon to deal with problematic things thanks to these two. We of course have the Egyptian God Slime. We have these two as well with the Greater Poly. We have some stuff for the obvious horror stuff, and of course we have Typhon and Zeus for things. We have some Link plays as well for just in case. It's a very mixed deck, and I like it a lot. You know, it's fun. It's just pure fun, and that's why I made it. If anyone's curious, you know what? I'll say it. If anyone wants to, I'll put this deck up. I'll put it up on the site, and I'll let people experiment around with it, change up some stuff. Maybe you can make a better version. This is just a fun deck, though. That's why I cannot stress it enough. I want this deck to be fun. I want it to be silly. I want it to be like a, yeah, I did something cool, or man, that was a good battle. You know, that's why we have the Morganite stuff. That's why we don't have any hand traps. This is literally just, we play the game. We get lucky, we play the game. Top deck, draw, Yugimoto. Now, the other deck I'm making, the one that is pure fun, this is what we're going to be using for this month. Because I'm showing you, it's either we're using the cool deck or we're using the fun deck. So this is the fun deck. One, two, three. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Thank you, by the way, Master. I will say, of some of the things that you do that pisses me off, this is at least something that you've done that I enjoy. There's a little duder I had that I also put in the deck just to kind of show, you know, friendly. There he is. You know, Magician of Faith actually might not be bad for the deck. This is also funny. Book. So we need... Put in 2 of these. 3 of these. 3 of these. Oh, maybe this deck's... Oh, wait. Let's look up coin, because we want to play mini games right now. That's what we're doing. 2 cups of aces. Maybe unowned, too? Because I might not own all of them. I know I don't own all of them. I never actually got an Origami Goddess from the frickin' thing. I do want to make a... an alternate WinCon deck at some point, too. Don't care about Proton Blast. We're not here to... Ah, here it is. The Paths of Destiny. We'll put in 2 of those for giggles. Lucky Punch could be funny. And Tour of Doom is also equally funny. We are literally minigame the deck. This is also to just, like, keep the game going, so to speak. You know, we'll add in my 3rd Book of Eclipse. There we go. And now, of course, I need my... specifically, we need Giant. Giant lets us search out our dungeon again. Oh, you know what? I'll drop these 2. I'll actually put in 2 charms. Again, we're playing mini games. Either you play the game, or I'm going to hurt you. I may only have 5 Mimi Ghouls, but I will hurt you. Oh, actually... Yeah, actually we're gonna just stick with the Mimi Ghoul stuff. Just because this helps us flip things face down. Um... And of course, if we got, you know, opponents that are the bots, we need some stuff for that. So in that case, we go boom. Where is she? Boom. Avermax, the Boroloads. Just in case. Just in case. XYZ, rank 1. It was a bird thingy. There it is. 2 birds. Oh, yeah, and, you know, just for that, we're gonna put in, Zeus. Got a nice even 14. Just in case. Okay, so this is my fun deck. This is, we're going to flip coins, roll dice, and we're going to see who wins. Now, of course, if you know, just aren't going to play the game for funds, I'll happily, you know, try to end you. Well, I say try. It's going to be very hard for me. I have no real engine stuff here. Let's also batch generate before it yells at me. Oh no, 30 of my R dust. It's gone. And now, of course, we have to change the accessories. I know exactly what I want to hear when I am playing this. So... Well, I mean, what's a more chance-based card than Exodia? As for the field parts, we don't have the hats. Oh no, we do have to have magical hats. For the mate base, I don't have a good justification, so we're just gonna go with the flower gathering. For the mate, a little bit. Oh, Book of Moon. And for the coin, Bodgree. Oh, and our case. Of course, when you're coming in going to gamble, you gotta show off. And now our three main cards are Dice Jar, Dragon, and Maker. That's what we bring to the table. Okay, this has been a long video. I'm kind of happy with how it went, though, and I hope you all enjoyed it. Again, if you want either of these decks to try to improve them, just let me know. Say which one you want in the comments. Sorry for the brief pause there. Needed to take a drink. If you liked the video, you know what to do. Much appreciate you if you do. And until next one, I just want to say, laters.